Welcome to another story and another video in my One Company, One Story series. This time, Red Robin Gourmet Burgers. Here comes the amateur legalese. I began investing in companies and their stocks in the late 70s, but am not a certified investment professional. My style and history of investing is described in Dream, Invest, Live. There you go. A book I wrote by request, which came out as the Great Recession or the Second Great Depression began. Bad timing, eh? I've also got a blog called trimbathcreative.net, which is based on that book, and it has some articles I've had about Red Robin. And let me just repeat then, I am not an investment professional. This is not financial advice. This is a story about a company. Red Robin, more fully Red Robin Gourmet Burgers and Brews, evidently. They now have that added onto it. But imagine a small place in Seattle a few decades ago serving something everyone considered to be simple and everyday. They get known. They grow. They become an international phenomenon. It worked for coffee and Starbucks. Why wouldn't it work for burgers and Red Robin? It did, and it didn't, at least when comparing the Crimson Bird to the Green Lady. Red Robin has not been as successful as Starbucks, but the company does have over 500 restaurants, and I think they're saying 525 nowadays. There we go, 525. Disclosure, I bought and sold my stock in Red Robin, RRGB, about a decade ago, and that history is on the website for my blog, trimbathcreative.net. The idea was basic and simple. Provide a place that's nicer than McDonald's, can serve drinks, but is also a good place for kids. If you've dined there, you've probably heard their own happy birthday song. Birthday cakes and beer, something for everyone. I was impressed with the restaurants. They weren't my style, but they were a better fit than most. Their mix of comfort food and clean, casual dining was good for families, but also for informal business lunches. I like casual. I prefer to eat in quiet places, though, so I'm more likely to go for a picnic than to be surrounded by sports broadcasts or amped music. But I invest in stocks based on what other people want. Evidently, people wanted burgers. Okay, I'll buy. The problem with simple business models is that they are easier to duplicate. I think Starbucks got such a head start because the investment community enjoyed laughing at it, and no one could catch up. Burger joints are more expensive to start and operate and easier to replicate. I still like them, but haven't eaten one for years, and even then, somebody paid for my meal. I also moved to an island, so going to Red Robin involves a boat ride, which is inconvenient, but living here is quiet. A pandemic didn't help, but even before then, annual revenues were trailing down, not up. The uneven growth might even explain the uneven stock price, which is about when I also sold. Now, as people expect home delivery and some are protecting themselves by staying out of unmasked areas like restaurants, Red Robin continues to have challenges. Labor and food shortages as costs climb can't help. I'll continue to cheer them on, but not as an investor and from a distance, and unless I visit a mall, which I haven't done this decade. Stay tuned. We'll see how they succeed, how they grow.